Hey everyone, welcome back to my flash review. This is JoseTapiaTV Season 9, Episode 8. Ponders that time. It's same old. This episode is a little bit weird, but it's a little different, but it's not really interesting story-wise. The stuff with the time stuff, the, the, the Barry and Iris are stuck in the same room with other inspectors because they had inspection in years, and basically it's not sure why this episode is the way it is. So the episode that's broken into the Flash Museum in the future, and so was there, did anything change? It did not change with the security, I don't know, who knows, does anyone care? So in the future, in the Flash Museum, there's a character who went to the Flash Museum to steal a time magnet. And then throughout the entire episode, it just felt like so pointless. Like she was gonna she's gonna have it and then use it to escape, but she couldn't because in the boat they need to be charged. So did she charge it beforehand, or did that character became unprepared? Who knows? And then who cares? We know the character says, well, she waits for the portal after Barry helps her out with the time thing and time device she has, and she's able to basically leave and reset everything, and mentions that next time like she'll be arrested or so. There's a character with the glasses that her name's Jane, right? She was interesting. She was talking about the time stuff and scientific stuff about how they were stuck in that same room, and then artifacts for the grandfather clock showed up and all these things, and just that was actually true and interesting within that. That's what Barry did. He revealed his secret identity to people who he just met, doesn't know, hasn't, and who knows if he didn't even bring the dove. He didn't even talk to Iris, and he just nodded, which is like, come on. And then yeah, tell him. And then he reveals his secret identity, and he apparently this is like a new record for like Barry. Okay, in 2 times in one season so far, right? I don't know who's team story. Yeah. So, anyways, first of all, there was no need for Barry to. I was in Barry Joe just played along with the whole thing with them not knowing what's happening as well, and them learning about it, and then he didn't need to reveal his secret identity to them. He went about it another way, and it just didn't really feel like that was necessary. Just the side story with Allegra and Chester, Chester saying I love you to her early, and then she was a little bit nervous about that, and it just didn't really. She was unsure of what happens if Chester leaves, and it's not particularly clear to when she was speaking to Cecile. She means what if Chester is up dying, or like how Esperanza and Nash died back then, or if it's just a leave. Just maybe she felt a lot of had a fear of being possibility of being abandoned, so it's understandable. Throughout this episode, when it comes to Allegra, she wants to feel like she doesn't want to lose herself within the opportunity she has with Chester. She wants to be with Chester, however, at the same time, she's really unsure with herself. She doesn't want the past to happen again, and she's afraid maybe that Chester might leave her. And Chester probably feels that way. And within this episode, he probably thinks that she wants to dump him or anything like that. And so it's understandable why those two are a little bit of a back and forth with each other in this episode. She's a little afraid to open up with him, and he felt like he said the right thing at the wrong time, and it felt like there was a lot of moving pieces around, and in the end of all, Allegra feels that she comes to a realization of herself that she has to do what she wants to do, and what she wants to do is that she wants to figure things out with Chester and not just by herself. So she eventually talks to him in shadows and they make up, and I feel like that's how the episode for them ends. And so for all, we see that Allegra has to, in a way, she just has to repeat the past for herself. So she wants to move on, and also it's scary for her. She feels that she's found someone who she really connects with, and then at the same time she doesn't. She's thinking about the what ifs, if what if needs to go sideways or wrong, or if the stuff that her feeling the way she did right there in this episode when she leaves Chester's side, or not particularly her, but he basically walks out to take a moment for himself. But nonetheless, it's still the same premise, the fact that feel, not feel, same premise that Allegra wants to take the next big step in her relationship. However, it's really hard for her, so it's understandable why she is the way she is in this episode. It's I feel like a lot of people go through that too. It's they're not sure if they're making the right moves or not, so they use the past experiences as a way to think about the current one, which isn't something that's necessary. It just feels that she needs to see for herself in her way. The feel guides her in ways to it. Makes sense, and basically, throughout the episode, Allegra tries to bring the feel into the picture to help help her with not talking to Chester, maybe just she was a little nervous or anything, or something along the lines of that, and just really worked out with them in the end. Not sure why the episode was the way it is. And then there's other thing with Keon, wanted to see Carla, and they don't show that at all. So that was a big missed opportunity there to drop that opportunity in this show to show us they want to like the character, they don't even show us anything within that character to us for us to like, so why should we care, you know? One thing that I liked about this episode is that Barry and Iris actually get so much closer, and the relationship is really strong in this episode. They have communicating with each other, and not besides the secret daddy thing, but yeah, they're bonding, they're understanding how they're to be there for each other, especially Iris with her cravings, and she feels bad about the way she is acting around Barry, and Barry comes understanding that he is understanding that Iris is that way for a reason, and it's normal for her to feel that way. So we love seeing Barry beautiful Iris in that way. Overall, not much of this episode. Like, yeah, same old. Yeah, just the science fiction type stuff was the thing that interests me. So I don't know about you guys. Let me know what else in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Hopefully, did you like the episode? Did you not? Did you? What do you think about our characters that were inside the speed room? Thanks for watching.